All right. Shalom, 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 shalom. All praises, glory, and honor goes to Yahweh Bashim Yahushai Bashim Rakapadash, the honors to my elders and my apostles of great millstone. To the men that rule well, the men that taught us truth, peace, blessings, and salutations. As always, be to the elect. And as you saw, man, Jake shared by one of the, I'm not sure who shared it on Instagram, but it's going around right now within Israel of that Jake that got arrested while wearing his fringes. And he also, decided to fight the cops. Now, I don't know Jake's mental state. I don't know who that man was. He listened. I don't know what camp he listens to, but sure as hell ain't our camp. Behaving like that, wearing fringes. It's like you're wearing fringes out in a Walmart, and getting into a fist fight with the police, man. All right, but hey, that's why I titled it Lack of Wisdom and Understanding. That's a perfect example of someone that lacks wisdom and lacks understanding. Because this video ain't about the fringes. It's about the fact that he felt as though fighting the police was the answer to the situation he was faced with. And when you do stuff like that, it just shows your lack of wisdom and your lack of understanding. All right. So let me get Proverbs chapter 4 and 5. And his lack of wisdom and understanding shows forth in the fact that he's wearing his, t-shirt garment with fringes, man. It just goes to show that, whatever camp he's learning from didn't teach them discretion, didn't teach them, wisdom, didn't teach them how to move in society. All right, because we're supposed to be moving discreetly. We're under the nose of our enemies right now. We're in their territory. This is not our territory. We're not sovereign like the Moors like to say. Oh, you're a sovereign citizen or whatever. No, we're not sovereign. This is Esau's kingdom. Okay, that's why we were told in the book of Romans to be subject to the higher powers, man, because they were set up by the Lord. All right, yes, as much as the Lord hates Esau, it doesn't mean you go and kill Edomite. The Lord ain't gonna be behind you if you go do that. Go. If you go and knock off a cop, all right, if you know what I mean by that, the Lord ain't gonna deliver you from court for that, man. He ain't tell you to go do that. It's a perfect example of lacking wisdom and understanding. All right, and knowledge, really. If you knew better, you would do better. You would do better. Proverbs 4 and 5. Get wisdom, get understanding. Forget it not, neither decline from the words of my mouth. Forsake her not. We're talking about wisdom and understanding. And she shall preserve thee. Love her, and she shall keep thee. Right. That's what wisdom and understanding will do for you, man. It will keep you. It will. It will allow you to be able to move properly. All right. Because when you have the wisdom, knowledge, and understanding, it would teach you, maybe I shouldn't be wearing a t-shirt with fringes on it, man. It's kind of putting a target on my back, And I don't know what led up to him being harassed by the police like that, I don't know if Jake was in the wrong or not or whatever. Because these, I know the state I live in, man, the police are very racist. All right, they profile you a lot, especially according, if you drive in a certain car, you drive a Crown Vic or a Charger, Challenger, they'll profile you. Shit, even in I don't drive a car like that no more. But when I did, I know the police used to always get behind me, read my plates. They would see my records clean, everything cool. They wouldn't be able to pull me over. But that's not the case for everybody, man. Even now in the car I drive now, I'm more low key. Police still, since my car got tint on it, they still check your, they still gonna check your plate. They gonna see it, they gonna look for a reason to mess with you, man. That's how the police are in this society. That's how these so-called peacekeepers are. So, knowledge, I know me, man, I like to make sure my registration's on point, everything on my insurance on point, everything, because I don't want a reason for them to pull me over and take me out my car. And that's how Jake should be moving, man. Do what you're supposed to do so that nobody bothers you in this society, man. Okay? Because that was a huge lack of knowledge, wisdom, and understanding, man. He used not one of the three for that situation, man. If he was listening to a camp that really instructed you on what's right and wrong, he would have known how to maneuver better. But like I said, though, sometimes you find yourself in those situations because it's just Esau being a demon, but there was still a better way to handle it. There was always a way out. He just decided to take the hard way, Gave the cop a hip toss and all, But nonetheless, man, as funny as it sounds, it's not. It's not. We're in hell, man. You see? Verse 7. Wisdom is the principal thing, therefore get wisdom. And with all that getting, get understanding. This is deeper than fringes and tzaziks, man. This is deeper than straight back cornrows and a ribbon of blue on your t-shirt. It's deeper than that. Way deeper than that, man. Okay? It's more to it than trying to find a wife of your tribe, man. You know? There's more to it than just knowing who your forefathers are. It's about moving how they moved. When you look at the examples, when you look at King David, did King David get bold with those Hamites when they found him? No. He didn't get bold and say, F it, man, I'm King David, and start, wailing on him, possibly getting killed. No, he didn't do that. And I'm talking about the account where he drooled on his beard to seem like a madman. He did that for what? To escape, to live, to fight another day. He was behind enemy lines. They could have caught him right then and there. They could have took him out. But he had a bigger lot to fulfill. You see, Jake wanna talk about King David this, King David that. They don't even move like how he moved, man. That's what I'm saying. Like, you look at the example of our forefathers. Like, for example, Abraham, our forefather Abraham with Sarah. He told her, tell him you're my sister, right? Did he not do that? Was that a coward move? Of course not. You see, Jake want to be an Israelite so bad, but don't do none of what our forefathers did, which was move with wisdom, knowledge, and understanding. Or knowledge, wisdom, and understanding. Because they'll look at us, UPK out there now, they talking shit. They always say no cowards, right? And it's like, man, so you calling King David, Abraham, our forefathers, Elijah, unless you calling them cowards? Because they had to maneuver a certain way to get out of certain situations to live and fight another day. So the second you run into trouble, you're going to lack all that, throw it out the window, and just start fighting. Well, that's not the way to move. You see? That's called lacking understanding and wisdom, man. That's called lacking spiritual discernment. Proverbs 2:10, when wisdom entereth into thine heart, and knowledge is pleasant unto thy soul, discretion shall preserve thee, understanding shall keep thee. Understanding the fact that we are in our enemy's territory. They have the gun, man. Just remember that Esau got the gun. And I'm not talking about I'm talking about, because they got that saying, man, everybody gonna respect the shooter. Hey, that's true. You should. All right? We ain't saying worship Esau or bow down, because that's the narrative these niggas like to push on us. Oh, y'all scared of the white. We ain't scared of no Edomites, man. But we just know we have to live to fight another day here in Babylon, man. And any day could be your last. It's the valley of the shadow of death, man. Shit, this morning there was police zooming past me on the way to work. And I work in a very rich county. But the sheriffs was all getting called to there. It was probably an Edomite losing his shit, probably shooting shit, for all I know. Okay, Salakia had a brief little interruption. But yeah, more than like I was saying, more than likely Edomite probably lost his shit. Was probably, who knows? I don't want to say something that's not true, but it does happen every once in a while. People with guns out, doing crazy shit. People losing their minds out here. But nonetheless, it's the valley of the shadow of death here in America, man. And guess what? Metaphorically speaking, Esau got the gun. We don't even have a knife. That's why the scriptures say, oh, thou worm Jacob, right? A worm is defenseless. The scriptures speak about us being in this situation. We're in captivity. Okay? You're more than likely. Now, there's certain situations where we're going to be victorious in the courtroom. All right? But for the most part, you don't want to put yourself in that courtroom. Okay? Because, Jake wasn't out. I don't think Jake was out teaching or whatever. I don't know what Jake was doing. But, if it got to that point, man, you might as well just say, put your hands up and say, whatever you need to do what you got to do. Don't start hip tossing the police, man. They could have shot you, man. They could shoot and kill you and get away with it on camera. Okay? Proverbs 2:11, discretion shall preserve thee, understanding shall keep thee, to deliver thee from the way of the evil man, from the man that speaketh froward things, right? So we're supposed to use our mind to get past Esau, to get around Esau, not our muscles. You're not gonna outshoot him. You're not gonna outstab him. You're not gonna out anything Esau. The only thing we could out him in is spiritually, because he's a carnal man. The only way to overcome a carnal man is to be spiritual. Okay. That's why the scriptures say, the spiritual man judgeth, a spiritual man judgeth all things, yet he himself is not judged, right? Because what, a spiritual man knows how to move in these times, man. When you use your spiritual discernment, you know, you can get around. You can get around, man. For real. You know, you can save your skin, man. That's the whole point of this thing, man. The whole point is to endure it to the end, right? You got to fight all these demons already. You got to fight your woman. You got to fight your family. And now you want to add the police on that list, man? No, you got to get around Esau, man. You know? Matthew 5:25, agree with thine adversary quickly, whilst thou art in the way with him. Now, our adversaries, man, is everybody. You know? Hey, I was thinking about this example before I made this lesson, you know, because it says agree with thine adversary. If you were in a situation with somebody out in the street, hey, man, let me finish reading this first, actually. Whilst thou art in the way with him, lest at any time the adversary deliver thee to the judge, and the judge deliver thee to the officer, and thou be cast into prison. You don't want to be in a situation with somebody that'll call. You get into it with an Edomite at the store. You might have to hold your tongue, even as much as Esau is a punk ass hoe, but as much as he is that, sometimes you gotta hold your tongue, man, because these Edomites are quick to call the police, man. This is their kingdom, man. They're quick to call the cops on you and lie on you, man. That's what they do. You know, and like I said, the state where I live in, they're very racist, man. They don't mind getting into it with you, starting everything, call the police, and then play victim when you beat their ass. That's what happens. You gotta avoid that at all costs. You gotta just do a movement, man. A simple, hey, don't even say nothing, man. Just walk away. You know, that don't make you a coward. That don't make you a punk, man. You're just being meek. Okay, because you know, you don't want to put yourself in a predicament. You get into a scrap with an Edomite. You beat his ass, but now you need to get bailed out. Now you need to get bailed out so you can go to campsite. No, man, you don't want to be in those dumbass situations, man. Okay? You don't want to, what's the new term, crash out? You don't want to crash out on no Edomites. It's never worth it. He gonna go home and chill. You gonna be asked out looking for bail money? Nah, man. Hell no. Hell no. I'd rather just walk away, put a curse on him, and keep it moving. Let the Lord deal with him. That's what we supposed to be doing. That's what that Jake should have did, man. You know, forget about, because this ain't about the t-shirt and fringes. It's about the fact that he decided to act like that, knowing the truth, or of the truth, I'll say. You know, acting like it's ridiculous, man. There's never a reason for you to crash out like that, all right? You know, against the police, man. There's no reason for that, man. It's unnecessary, man. Unnecessary drama. You know, why would you want to be I don't even like being around Edomites like that. You know, don't even give them a reason to be around you. That's the main. For example, right, in Esau society, certain places you need a permit to be able to carry a concealed weapon, right? When you go to those, because some places you have to take a course before you can get one. The first thing that they tell you, because they teach you the law on self-defense or defense, right? The first thing every instructor tells you is avoidance is the number one thing. Because if they can prove that you didn't want to avoid the conflict, you are now liable for everything that you did. You know? Even Esau's dumbass knows avoidance. As wicked as he is. And he invented the Second Amendment. Right? You know what I'm saying? The ability to crash out, right? Bear arms, right? Even in his course, even in his rule book, even when you're given a license to be able to defend yourself with a firearm legally, he tells you avoidance is key. Avoidance is number one. That's us, man. We are supposed to be that. You know? Because this is not our kingdom. Now, in the kingdom of heaven, ain't going to be no avoidance because ain't no Edomite finna even think about trying somebody. You know? But right now, that's the move. That should be in season right now with us, man. Avoidance. You know, pay your taxes, man. Pay your registration fee, man. Go get that safety inspection done. Don't give them a reason, man. You know what I'm saying? Abstain from all appearance of evil. Don't give these crackers a reason to come fuck with you, man. You know, I'm gonna say Edomites, man. I know the Elder Malcolm has said we should be calling them Edomites, man. Nothing educational about calling them none of them old terms, man. Yeah, these damn Edomites, man. Don't give these Edomites a reason to get within 100 feet of you, man. You know? Avoidance is key. Matthew 10:16. Behold, I send you forth as sheep in the midst of wolves. Be ye therefore wise as serpents. And you know, avoidance is key. All right? Because it says what? I send you forth as sheep in the midst of wolf. A sheep cannot fight against a wolf no matter how much it would want to. Not even in numbers. Sheep can't hurt a wolf. Sheep don't have the teeth to defend themselves. See, that's the thing. When you look at nature, right? Animals were given certain survival, certain things within their body for survival. Like a turtle has a shell, right? Certain animals, they use their teeth for survival. A porcupine has the spikes on its back, right? And different things of that nature. Sheep don't have a defense mechanism. That's why their defense mechanism is their shepherd. What did our shepherd tell us to do? Agree with an adversary quickly. To move wise as serpents, harmless as doves. You know, it's not hard, man. Jake just make it hard. You know, now you in jail. You know, okay, you gave the cop a hip toss. Now your ass got tased, got your ass beat after they tased you because the police are cowards. But what? You should now you gotta go. That's a serious offense, man. Beating up a cop is a very you can do some pretty serious time. You ain't gonna do no, 20, 30 years. But I heard in certain states, man, they can give you extra time for beating up a cop just because it was a cop. You know, same if you stab a canine, they'll give you time as if you stabbed the cop. You know, if you stab their dogs. You know, because it's considered according to their law, it's considered an officer. You know. That's why you don't even need to be around Edomites, man. All right, let me read this again. Be ye therefore, Matthew 10:16. Behold, I send you forth as sheep in the midst of wolves. Be ye therefore wise as serpents and harmless as doves. A serpent, its only defense mechanism, if it even has venom, is just its teeth, if that. Because really, that teeth is really just for eating. It's not for its defense. Serpent's real defense is being able to move quietly and maneuver and to get into places where other animals can't. Its teeth really aren't even its defense. Because it uses its teeth just to eat. Okay? Some serpents bite and inject poison. Right? But nonetheless, man, we got to be wise as serpents, harmless as doves. It gave us 3 animals here. Alright? And all 3 of these animals are really animals that can't really fight. Okay? Doves can't fight. They don't have sharp beaks, nothing. You know? The only thing they can do is fly away. If that. You know? But hey, we gotta move wise, man. We right now we don't have the only defense mechanism we have is prayer, fasting, man, and the name of the Yahweh B'Shem Yahweh Shai. Scripture say Proverbs 18:10, the name of the Lord is a strong tower, the righteous runneth into it and is safe, man. That's our defense mechanism. Okay? But that's all I wanted to bring out, man. Hey, lack of wisdom and understanding will take you out, man. It'll put you to death. You know, don't be that. You know, don't have a lack of wisdom and understanding, man. Do what the Lord told you to do, all right? And avoidance, man. Avoidance. You know, avoid Esau by all costs. Your enemies, avoid them at all costs, man. Don't give them a reason to put you in a bad situation. You know, that's what I mean by avoidance. But nonetheless, man, that's all I wanted to bring out. I want to give all praises to Yahweh B'Shem Yahweh Shai B'Shem Rakakadash. To honor some elders and my apostles, great millstone, which other men that were will and taught us this truth. Peace, blessings, and salutations as always.